We're gonna talk about the R. Kelly thing.
Oh, boy.
Ah,
Why?
I'm so
too
R.
loud.
Kelly'd out.
Hold
I
on.
swear.
Take some time. Yeah. My mama said I'm the one, she said go sunshine. Yeah. I hit my mama up, I said it's lit for sure. For sure, for sure.
Serious, y'all. For real. Like, I get it. I really get it. I get it. But, because thank God that it wasn't one of my children. It wasn't one of my grandchildren. It wasn't one of my friends' kids. It wasn't, anybody that I know. But I get it. But, yo, come on. Go and lock that man up or get him off. Get him before he gets somebody else.
So he think he got away for real.
Right. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that, it's just like so much, yo. I'm serious. It's so much. Yo, it's all over everywhere. For real. It's not funny, but it's really everywhere. News, BBC,
newspaper.
ABC, news,
This morning,
YouTube. Yo, I mean, it's everywhere.
Oh snap! New York Times just posted something 52 minutes ago.
Come on now. New
Saying
York
R. Kelly
Times.
has enjoyed fame for decades despite consistent claims that he has abused teenage girls. Why did so many dismiss the warning signs?
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what we want to know.
Come on now. I'm born in the 60s.
That's what we want to know.
Come on now. Come on now. Y'all should have knew about this when that Aaliyah
With
thing
Aaliyah,
came
because
up.
they gave out so many signs. If you sit there and watch the throwback interview, which you could probably find on YouTube and stuff, and I don't want to talk about Aaliyah because
Right, 'cause
you know
she's
she's
not
not here
here.
to defend herself.
Right. She's
So,
not here.
But it was a lot of warning signs. Like
Yeah.
within the interview it was like a whole bunch of warning signs if you actually sit down and watch it yourself.
I mean, I done did so much research on this thing. That's why I said I'm really like R. Kelly down. Because it's like,
Something
it
has
gives
to
you,
give down.
after you watch this stuff and you keep on, researching and looking at this stuff.
It makes you want to be on eggshells in the world.
You really,
like,
right. You get an eerie feeling. Yo, I have an eerie feeling
That's how
about
I
this
feel.
stuff. For real. To the point where now I gotta pray. I gotta get, you taking this stuff into your spirit.
That's
And it's
how
not
I feel.
good. It's not good. I'm telling you, it's really not good. To the point is where I don't even want to watch nothing else about R. Kelly. I don't want to see nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing
Because
else.
I even had to take that step back and say, okay, enough. I can't keep watching this.
You can't.
Like,
You get that, like, as I'm speaking about it right now, I'm not kidding you. I have like chills.
I feel like,
You
woo,
get like a
okay.
chill come over your body. It's like a real bad, eerie feeling that you get. Like, it's a dark place.
Yeah, right.
And I don't want it in my spirit. So after I did all of that research and all of that looking and watching the Lifetime thing and all of that, because after you watch that Lifetime thing, it make you want to just go and be like,
dig yourself.
he did this, like, for real, like, and
Hello? Why y'all didn't get him yet?
and that's what I was doing. I was doing that. I was like, I mean, I think I must have spent the whole day, like, just researching, just looking and watching and seeing.
I spent like 3 or 4 days.
Yo, I
so
was like, yo. Then
I
I,
couldn't-
had
I
to
couldn't
start
let it go.
praying.
I couldn't
Right,
let it go.
I had to let it
I'm just
go.
like, yo, like,
Right.
is this something that they missed? Like I was a detective.
Right. And
Like,
I had to start praying. I was like, Lord, because I started feeling some kind of way. Like, I started feeling like an eerie feeling coming over my body. And I was like, nah, this stuff is getting in my spirit. It's getting in my mind.
that's why
I was
mean,
like, I got to get this out.
that's why when I made my video, I talked about it and I kind of got off my chest of how I felt and my opinion on it. Because I don't like to put too much opinion on YouTube because I feel like
Can't.
everybody has their outlook on stuff.
Everybody
and then
has
people
their
start
opinion.
to argue with you about
Right.
your opinion.
And it's nothing really
it's
to
really
argue
not nothing to
about.
argue about. We're human beings. We all gonna look at it different ways. It helps us learn from each other, you know. So I didn't want to put too much of my opinion out there, and then I don't even know too much about the situation myself because not only that, I'm young. I don't follow R. Kelly. I never followed him. I never followed his music. So I don't know at the end of the day, and then at the end of the day, I don't know R. Kelly personally. So it's like,
Exactly.
that's another thing, you know. And I don't know the young women personally. I
Exactly.
don't know. So it's like, I can't
My thing is
put
like,
too much out there, and
My
I
thing-
don't really know, you know.
my thing is like, you know, that bothered me was like, I'm a woman, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I got young daughters, you know. I got granddaughters and stuff like that. So I have to put my mind and go like, you know,
If I was in that shoes, like,
how
how would I
can
feel?
you do this
Like,
to these young girls and these women? You know, these are women, you know,
Right.
like, how could he do this? You know, and I had to put myself in those people's shoes. Like, I don't know who's telling the truth. I don't know
who's
who's
not,
lying.
right.
And I don't basically, I ain't gonna say I don't care, but I'm just saying, I have to put myself in that situation like, dang. And I just started praying, you know, automatically I started praying. I was like, Lord, I thank you. You know, Lord, please, you know, I'm thank God that it's not one of, you know, my family members. Thank God that
because
I'm not
people
in
don't
them
look at it
shoes.
like it could have been any of y'all.
It could
Like,
have been anybody.
it's so many people out here who like R. Kelly, went to their concert, brought their kids to his concert, thinking it's all peaches and cream and this is just an entertainer, not knowing he out there doing what he doing his dirt when he could took you or
Right.
took your kid or took whoever. And I don't think people are thinking about it like that.
And
Like,
the thing that's
what if it
getting me
was
too-
y'all? You know, what if it was your family?
Right.
Y'all have a heart attack. Like,
and the thing that's getting me too, not to just bring color into it, but it's actual fact. If it was white little girls or white kids, trust me, it would have been a whole different ball game. Right now, it would be a whole different ball game. I'm serious. Not just to bring color into it, but it is what it is. You know, these are all black little girls, black women, you know, and people act like they don't care. You know, but if it was all black, white little girls and, you know, white color of white skin, it would be totally different. I'm sorry. It would just be totally different. We wouldn't probably even be sitting here talking about this like this. You know?
and my thing is that being that we don't even know how far he scooped and how many women lives he's ruined, it might be some white women who just haven't stood up to say anything
Might
yet.
be.
You know,
Maybe.
like they might be too ashamed. Like, you know, like I can't come out and say that he did this to me.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like they might just still be a little bit too ashamed
Right.
because it took them a long time to come out.
Because they was
Like,
saying that it was a whole bunch of other women that was afraid, you know, to come out. You know, they you know.
Cause we
talking,
don't
but
know,
they
like,
were
cause
afraid.
he let it be known. He like old, young. So basically, he's saying I like any type of women. I don't care if you black, white, Chinese, where you from. I don't care. You understand what I'm saying? I like them, young, old. I like them. That's basically what he's saying. If a person tells you he don't care about the age, so you really think he care about your nationality or your race? He definitely won't care about that. It's no preference. Like. There's no preference. Like his brother was saying, it's not his fault that he has a preference. Clearly he don't have a preference if he like them all.
And
Like,
I just think that us as women, you know, bringing up young ladies and stuff, we gotta be careful. We gotta really teach our kids a little more. You know what I'm saying? We gotta really be careful because anybody can brainwash your kid. Anybody can brainwash. You know what I mean? If you're not really into your children, you know, and you know, they say that's overprotective. Oh, you so overprotective in this and that. Sometimes
but it all pays off. at the
sometimes
end.
you have to be overprotective because there's some crazy people in this world, you know, that will really influence your kid to the point where you can't get them back. You know, you can't grab them back, you know, because they done been so influenced, you know. And I just thank God that none of my kids, none of my
Because people
girls.
forget that just because you raise your kid that way, the next person ain't raising their kid the same way.
Right.
Like, people forget that. So the way Robert was raised may not have been the way your daughter was raised, or the way she look at things, or the way he look at things.
Exactly.
Everybody is raised a different way.
Everybody.
So there's a different influence between everybody.
Yeah.
Like, because everybody was raised a different way. It might be something similar, but it might not be the same because you didn't grow up in that household. You didn't grow up around that family. Might be something similar. We could be like, oh wow, like that's really have
Right.
Because
Because, like, I hear a lot of people saying, like, where was their parents? You know, that's the first thing people were saying, like, where was their parents?
But they were raised different.
Why was
so,
they, you know, where was their mother and father? Where was their mom? Where was they, you know, they was just saying, where was their parents, you know? And who's to know?
Right.
You know, their parent could have raised them right and could have told them, you know, and they just went on their own way, because sometimes kids do that. You can raise your kid to the best knocks of Fort Knox, and they'll still go outside and
what they
do
please.
their own thing, you know. But I'm just saying, like, as
Just
us,
feed them
as,
with the.
as
Nope. Oh, sorry.
us as women, you know, sit your kids,
Even men,
sit
though.
your kids,
Even men,
and men,
because there's
and
women
men,
pedophiles.
right, and men as well, because there are, no, for a fact. So even little boys, even men, you know, spend time, get in your kid's mind. You get in your kid's mind before somebody else get in their mind.
Cause
You
not
know?
only it's not only being not only being school smart, street smart as well. They don't know what's in the world. They're gonna go and be curious and figure out what is out there. You understand what I'm saying? Like like I seen this post.
That's all.
An educated
That sound
kid
like
in
baby
school, and you're not educated outside is a dumb child, and that's true because eventually they have to go into the real world. It's not gonna just be school, and what they teach in school. You have to go into the real world and survive.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, so have to kind of teach them both. Even if you're not in the streets, turn on the news.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Make your
Listen
kids
to
watch
what
news.
people say around you. Like just listen to what other people say around you.
Because that's what me and my husband used to do. We used to make Amaya watch the news. We used to make her sit down, watch the news, you know, let her see what was going on in the world. Like, it's crazy people out there. You need to know. You know, just because we know, you need to see it with your own eyes and hear it with your own eyes so you will know.
Right.
You know, so we used to do that.
Because I
you
didn't
know.
grow up in the streets. You know, I ain't grow up in the streets. How would I know?
Right.
But it's just be so that my mom, they taught me, they empowered me, they told me things. I watched the news with them. I hear people talk about certain stuff or what stuff that my parents already told me. It's not something I just heard for the first time. You know what I'm saying? I heard it before. So I feel like when you're a teenager and you never heard it before from a parent, it's like, oh wow, really? Huh? I never heard that before. Like, but when you hear it from your
Yeah,
parent,
yeah.
it's like, my parent told me about this already. Okay, let me hear what they say more about this.
He calling you. He said, Ma. That's baby Q calling his mother, Ma. As me having 3 girls and even my son, you know, you gotta be careful. You just have to be careful and forget all of that. What they saying? Oh, you overprotected. Be overprotected because overprotected works sometimes. You know, I mean, there's a limit to it, but sometimes it works. I'm telling you. It just was gonna touch a little bit on that.
People don't think that, like, if you keep silence, things continue to stay the same. And if more of us speak up, even if we not famous, we are somebody still. And what we say has power. People don't believe in that.
Yeah, your words have power.
So it's like, you see, everybody kept saying, let's stop playing him on the radio. What happened? They stopped playing him on the radio. Like, we have power in what we do.
It's just too much. It's too much to take it in. I don't want to take it in. I don't want it. So, get that out of here. You know?
We didn't even do an intro to this.
You know, me and Maya is so funny. We so funny. We do things together and be like just jokes. Real jokes. So, you know what I want to talk about now. Since we done talked about the darkness, let's talk about the happiness.
What?
Let's talk about